Now, Way 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 triple Doppler.
We see that and makes you thankful that it's just uncomfortable humidity here.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
Well, and especially Chattanooga, they're really our neighbors. Yeah, they're right there. So definitely praying for them.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We will see scattered showers and storms today. Not going to be anything that's going to quite bring us a flood threat. However, north of Collinwood in southern Tennessee, a little bit out of our jurisdiction, but there is a flash flood warning there. Again, that is not impacting any of us directly, just right along the border in southern Tennessee. 447 on your Wednesday. I am tracking scattered showers and storms on 31 triple Doppler. Yet again, here it is without the cloud cover, so you can see a little better. East Huntsville and much of Jackson County. The strongest storm is sitting right near Chattanooga, just east of High Top in Jackson. Also seeing a good bit of rain stretching through Double Springs and even making it towards 65 in Morgan County, as well as, of course, what we're seeing in Collinwood and Lawrenceburg. Now, this rain is tracking north and east. It's kind of getting pulled towards the Chattanooga and Virginia areas. As it continues to move that way very early this morning, it's actually going to dissipate as it moves through. So we're going to end up seeing that rain get lighter and lighter. Take a look right now at the Way 31 Skycam network, powered by Thompson Roofing and Construction. Despite all that storm coverage, most of our sky cameras do look dry. They do look rather cloudy, and that they are this morning, but a lot of us are waking up dry. We just have those clusters of heavy downpours and a few storms. Our temperatures right now are sitting in the mid and upper 70s. All right, so here we are. The storm coverage we're seeing, that's tracking north and east, getting out of the way. That means if you want to spend some time outside this morning, a morning run, dog walk, whatever, wait until 7, maybe 8 o'clock. That'll be a little bit drier for all of us. Still cloudy at that point, but drying out. We'll see a little bit of actually some sunshine and some drier conditions come into the mix for a while, but by lunchtime, we're back to seeing widespread rain across the Tennessee Valley. In fact, even more widespread than what we saw yesterday. Now, when it's first redeveloping at lunchtime, the rain that we're seeing is fairly light, but it will build in that strength and keep its widespread nature even as we head towards the late afternoon. At that point, what's developing is bringing pretty significant downpours, strong thunderstorms, not severe, but it's going to look like the skies have opened up for an hour. You know what I'm saying? This continues not only through dinner time, but for a handful of us, even through bedtime tonight. Here's 11 o'clock on your Wednesday, and that rain is just getting out of the way. Now, most of us will end up sitting in the upper 80s for our high temperature today. 87 in Huntsville, Decatur, 89 in Muscle Shoals. A little bit cooler in Sand Mountain. You're going to sit closer to those mid 80s. I do think you're going to see a little more rain, so that's going to keep you from warming quite so much. Let's take a check of the Atlantic. More information on still what is Tropical Storm Erin. Hasn't changed much in speed, still spinning at 45 miles an hour. That's right where it was yesterday. It is tracking west, still on track to become a Cat 1 hurricane. Instead of this happening late Thursday afternoon, now looks like that's going to happen in the very wee hours of Friday morning. So of course we'll be on air at that time or shortly thereafter, and I'll have an update for you then. Does look increasingly more likely that it is going to strengthen to a major hurricane by the time we get to Sunday. Here's the good news though. At the moment, it is starting to look like it's going to take that far northern track. The models have kind of been trending that way for a while, but it hasn't been a sure thing. So the more and more we see it look like that, the happier I feel. I want this to stay away from the coastline, right? All right, let's quickly check in with tomorrow. We are going to see some rain on Thursday, but not in the morning, not even in the afternoon. Here's 12 o'clock noon, and we're looking pretty good. We'll start to see some of that spotty rain develop in the late afternoon. It is very, very pocketed tomorrow. What's there is heavy, but a good many of us are staying dry. That rain sticks around through dinner and bedtime, and then it gets out of the way. So you're talking about really just the second half of the day tomorrow, and it's definitely not a washout. That said, keep your umbrella handy today and brace for more sunshine, certainly some higher temperatures as we head towards this weekend.